Welcome back, my name is Amir and this is part 10 of Chess with React. In this part we're going to move the pawns around. Let me first grab the pawns, let's go to the helper and uncomment these, get back here, refresh, and we have the pawns. So pawns move one square ahead if the spot above them is not taken, either by our piece or by the enemy piece. So something like this is a valid move. Also, if they are in their original square, they can move two squares ahead as well, if both the next one and the next one after that are both vacant. And this is only when they are in their original square. So like this, or like this. Whether they go one or two square ahead, in their next round they can only move one. So if our pawn goes here and the enemy does another move, and then our pawn is here, we cannot move it 2 from here anymore. We can only move it 1. So that special move is only available when we are in the original position. The other thing is that the pawns cannot move backwards. So when the pawn goes here, it can never go back to here or here. So let's go and implement these moving rules. I call them moving because there will be a captures that is different. So let's go here and let me grab this line and say this is pawn moves. It's something like this. Then the moves list is also empty, and we have a direction because we are looking at the pawns, and then pawns can move either upwards in this direction if it's white, and it's in this direction if it's black. So we need the direction here. We will look at the piece and see if it is a white pawn, then the direction is 1, meaning that the rank value should be increased as the pawn moves, and otherwise it should be decreased. So first the one move rule. So if not position at rank and file, actually rank plus the direction. So if the next spot is available and it's an empty spot, then we can push to that spot. So rank plus dir and then file. I'm not worried about going off bounds here because when the pawns gets to the end of the line here, it will be promoted to another piece, and this is another story that we will cover later, but we don't need to check going off bounds in this direction. So we're having this. Let's go to the arbiter and say that if piece ends with pawn, then get the pawn moves like so, and it should work fine. Actually, I need to go to the get moves and here return the moves. And now it should work fine. Yeah, you can see I can move one square ahead, and then I cannot move any further because this spot is blocked. Okay, this was the move 1. Then we have move 2. Move 2 is available when we are in rank 1 for us and in rank 6 for enemy. So either of those, if we divide the value 6 or 1 by 5 and get the remainder, it's always 1. So we can check that one. So we would say that first, if rank modulus 5 is 1, then we are in the original square either for white or black. then we can check that if the position if position of this is empty and the next one is also empty. So if this empty and rank plus dir plus dir and file is also empty, and I think we should do it like this so that we could cover black. So black might be here, this black pawn might be here, so we don't want it to be able to move too. That's to cover that part. So if both of these are correct, then we can also add this spot to the moves. And let's go back here, refresh, and now I can move twice, and then I can move only once, and then I cannot move any further. So this is the movement, and there is one more rule, and that is capturing. So the pawn captures like diagonally one square to the left or one square to the right. So for example, in this position my pawn can move here and capture this pawn, but it cannot go here because there is nothing here. So the capturing is like this, and for black also it's the same. So if it's black turn, then it can do it like this also. Okay, so let's go and write that. I will write another function called get pawn capture so that it doesn't mess up with the movement here. Let's call it get pawn captures, and it's getting the same thing. We have the moves, we have the direction, like so, the same thing, and we need to check the enemy to see which one is the enemy. So we would look at the piece at index 0. If it's white, then the enemy is black, otherwise the enemy is white, like so. Now we need to check the left. So if position at rank plus dir, so here rank, this is a rank, and then plus dir means this one. So rank plus dir and file -1, so going here this direction. If this is available and that spot starts with enemy, then we can capture it. So we can say that moves dot push that spot. Rank plus direction and file minus direction. The same thing goes for the other direction. The only thing that needs to be changed is instead of saying file -1, we now say file +1. So used it. So here I need to return both those values that being sent by get pawn moves and by get pawn captures. So get pawn captures. So what seems to be the error here? Okay, go here and then return the moves like so. Now if I refresh, I go here, then I go here, then I can be able to capture. Awesome. Now I can only move once. And I cannot move in this direction, as you can see. I can only move once. And the story continues. So if I go here, then black can capture me. Black can capture me. If I go here, black can capture. And black can capture here as well. And then black cannot move any further. Not me. Okay, so this was about this for the basic pawn moves. In the next video we will talk about en passant, which is another rule for the pawns. So if in this situation the black pawn moves here, then I can capture it like this. This is a very special move that we will talk about it in the next video. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.